Say the Victor. Well, how's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. Today, I got a loaner of a really fun palette, which you'll of course have seen by the thumbnail. But if you're interested in watching your older than average YouTuber do this dark, dramatic look with a full base, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. How did this happen, you may ask? After doing a Build-A-Palette, it's on loan. It's a loaner. I got borrowing this from my friend Martha. She loves horror, and she went and picked herself up this palette and a couple other things from Glamlite that we will be testing. So this is going to be my first try of anything Glamlite. And why not start with the one that's probably the best, I think, that they put out to date, Chucky. So it's got, as you can see, as they're flipping back, it's got this beautiful cover here. And then all of your information is on the back. And she just got for this just the palette, and that is it there. It is very reminiscent of the one from Melt, the which we used some colors from in my build of the I was gonna say Hocus Pocus from the Beetlejuice collection. So anyways, and it was funny when she was here over because she brought it for me to look at, and then I was like, ooh, and then she's like, oh, if you want to borrow it, go ahead. So thank you, Martha. That is awesome. And then when we compared the two, it's like, yeah, some of the tones weren't exactly the same, but the feel is definitely the same. So I'm quite excited to play with this. So I thought we're going to do a winged out look, and let me see if I can do something a little dramatic. I know that's normally not really so much my wheelhouse, or my looks look a little bizarre, but it's been a while since I brought out my Sephora tape, and I thought we could do this. So thinking I want to try and do something that is, do it like really like that, or do I want to really bring it out so I can get more colors? How about a happy medium? So about there? Yeah, that's what I think. So yeah, so I'm actually going to have some semi-new content with some new products, thanks to a friend that also has a little bit of a makeup addiction and likes some of the same things that I do. So I have another Glamlite release, and then I have something from Artitude Cosmetics, which is going to be another first for me. I have a little pink water activated liner that I got from a friend, but I've never tried any of their palettes, so I'm really excited. So we're going to start with the P. Louise Rumor 2. We're going to go and pop that on. I've not used Glamlite before, except for having a little quick swatchy poo when my friend was over, so I don't know where am I going here, if there's lots of fallout or anything. So I thought, you know what, let's just do our eyes first, and then I can put on a base for when we are talking about what we think of this palette afterwards. Now, we did notice when we swatched the other release that she got from them that it felt like the other release was a little bit more swatched better. So I guess a little bit more impactful on first swatches, but it's basically how it works on your eyes is how you can really tell. Just swatching things on your fingers don't always do exactly what, or show exactly the best light for eyeshadows, especially if you swatch the way I do, which is not great. I'm not an expert at swatching, so there is that as well. So we will see. These were both the Chucky and the other one. I'm just going to leave that as a surprise for when it's up. But let's say the colors are good for St. Patty's Day. So that could be the day that one goes up. But it was definitely the first color story that I was totally into. And then they released this one. So I have access to the two color stories that I really liked so far at best. So we've got that there. So I'm since I'm borrowing this palette, I wanted to use all fresh brushes. I wanted nothing, all clean, fresh brushes, nothing that had been used in other palettes. And so I decided to use my ones. Well, I think I have a couple unit brushes in here. I just kind of kept all the orange ones together, but I have 2 sets of the Suva Beauty brushes, so I can try not to dip too much in there and on my aisle. I mean, I will clean it before I give it back, but you know, more safety there. So there is a couple of different blacks. So there is a sparkly black. This one looks like it's more of a, I'm gonna guess it's a matte black, or is it purple? No, that looks black. And then this one, which I thought was the black, is a really super, it feels like it's a very, 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 very dark purple. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little bit with the matte black there. And let's just test out how their black is. Oh, maybe the second one is black with, I don't know if this will be really easy to tell here. Like you can see there you can see that it's got sparkles, but they're red sparkles. So it looks like black with red. So that's kind of exciting. I have no idea what I'm going to do here. But let's actually take one that has a little bit more structure to it. Yes, and then let's go and do ourselves. Okay, hold on. Do I want to do this? So there's that there. Yeah, but that looks black too. But then when you look at it, it looks very, almost like it's got purple in it. And then that's the one that has the sparkles in there. So you can see the sparkle, but can't really see it now as a red sparkle. And then since I haven't put this on my face, and then we've got this other one, Your Pal Since '86. Is this one here. Yeah, this is the one I think that I felt that didn't have as much swatchy power. Yeah, we're going to use that one on the end, and this one is called Free Hugs. So we're going to go and use Free Hugs. Yeah, so we'll use that one. And, that's nice. There's a teeny bit of kick up, but again, I don't mind. I just pick it up with my brush. And here we go. Let's bring it really out. Make a nice, big, humongous wing. First, I was thinking of using different colors, but since this is so dark, maybe we can put around the edge one of the reds or purples, maybe. So let's just do the outer edge, but no, this one's doing really well. So yeah, the one from the other palette, the black seemed to swatch right away better, but this one is going on super nice. So I have to say that this is a very good black. I mean, in the pan, it's definitely looking a little even darker than when it goes on, but oh no, this is really buildable too. So that's not bad, hey? So this is going to be a very dark look, intense look here. Again, we're just having fun. I haven't, like I said, I haven't tried anything from this brand before. I did a lot. I don't know why. I think it's always like, it seems that something else, or other brands' items have got my attention first. So I don't know. But yeah, definitely had I not been in a no buy, I definitely would have picked this one up. I really actually enjoyed the Chucky TV series. I don't know, did anybody else watch that? I enjoyed it. I liked all the original movies too. I was a big fan. So there we go. It's going to be some ginormous wings here. There we go. So that is Free Hugs. Then after I've played with another shade or two, then I'll take the wing off just so we can see if we can get the shape. So that one's been used. So I kind of want to, let's blend the edge out a little bit with, since we did Free Hugs, let's do with I Like to Be Hugged. We'll take that shade there. I'm going to take one that's a little bit on the floofier side. Yeah, so we're going to go into, I want to be, oh, I like to be hugged. And then here, let's just actually do it. So it's that shade there, which is a really, really dark purpley shade. Yeah, it's like a purple black. All right, let's watch me make a really messy wing and try blending this out. I really didn't have a plan, as you can tell. I just put on the tape and went with it. Oh well. Okay. So now let's go into Play Pals, and it is this darker purpley red there, and then let's grab another fresh brush here, go into there. Little bit of a lull here, so I thought I would just jump in and say that just my thought with this shade was try to make a little bit of definition from the black shade that we picked first off. What do we always say in our makeup group? Trust the process. So I'm going to try and do that. Right now, everything I'm picking is reading very black. Like, can you see that there is a difference there? But okay, yeah, I can finally see a little bit of that color shining through, but there's definitely a lot. If you're looking for a really dark palette, I think this is the winner. Wow. Okay, so next let's go into something a little bit lighter. I'm gonna go into, because I just want to play with all the mattes here. So we've got Till Death Do Us Part, and then no, that was gonna shimmer. So yeah, so let's play with Till Death Do Us Part. And we'll do that, I guess, as the latest shade up front. Ooh, that's very intense as well. I just kept starting to concentrate and then forgetting to talk as I was doing this. Again, I don't know what I was thinking I was going to get out of this palette when I started using it. Like if I was going to get a colorful look, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, you can just look at the colors and you know that everything is going to be dark, dramatic, Gothic-y, horror, that sort of vibe. And it's definitely a palette that I would like for if I did, you know, like a fan expo look, or just for Halloween, or for parties, or something really crazy dark, or just using, you know, like one or two of the colors in a more normal look. I don't know, but I think I was a little bit thrown at really how dark and how similar some of them looked, at least while applying, and what you can see as I'm filming it. On the end, I could see once I did the shimmers that there was more definition, but like I said, it was really, really throwing me. So I have these long gaps in the video that I've kind of run together and did a little voiceover with, because I was just so busy trying to concentrate and get it to do something that I liked. So this lightest shade here, that is it Scarier Than Ever? So it's that shade there. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to blend along the top there. This is another shade that didn't quite do what I liked, but at least it kind of softened the edges, if not much else. Well, that's a lot higher up than usual. Yeah, this is gonna need some cleaning. Okay, I'm gonna go back again into the shade we just used beforehand. Okay, so I'm gonna take the tape off and see how that shape is going. Oh yeah, there's a teeny bit of fallout, but for using such dark shades, that's not too bad. Like so. First, I was originally going to put tape on both sides to try to shape it out, but okay, I'm going to go and kind of clean and see if I can even that out, and then I'm going to be back in a second. Okay, so what I did was I just kind of cleaned up the side to give it more of a point, and then taking a thin liner brush, I just took the 3 colors and just sharpened the edge a teeny bit and then just filled in the ends just a smidge. Didn't want to do all of it off camera, just a little bit until I kind of got the shape that I was kind of okay with. And then I thought we can continue on the last little bit here before I do a base. So there we go. Now that I've kind of cleaned it up, taken the paper away, I can see a little bit difference in color, but I think I want to build them up a little bit, especially the outer, yeah, I think a little bit more in here. I think so. We're gonna go back into Death Do Us Part, so it's that shade in there, and then I'm gonna go and just quickly add a teeny bit more of that to fill it in a little bit more. And then we should look at the shimmer that we want to use and our bottom lash line. Then I was thinking maybe that silver shade I could use to under the brow bone a little, maybe. I think this is a look that's going to need some lashes, I think. Some really dramatic lashes. And I think that should help it out because this is a very so, and there's that. Okay, so for on, should we do the lid first? No, let's do underneath first. I'm going to take Free Hugs again, the black, to put along the bottom. Oh, a little black on that brush goes a long way. Yeah, it definitely didn't swatch as good, but it goes on really nice. Go. Okay, so now for shimmer on the eye itself. So these just look like your traditional shimmers. Ooh, that one's nice. Maybe I should do that one. Yeah. And then there's like a silver one. And then there is that black one, black with red, but I don't know if that'll show or not. Maybe we can do some on the edge for that. So let's just go into issue 666. Okay, so I did do some swatches, but I edited it out because again, they didn't swatch very well just with the finger. And I've been noticing with this palette, definitely it's not, at least for me, you can't really tell what works with swatching. So I just kind of cut that out because I don't want to give the impression that this is like a bad palette because it's not. So this is issue 666. So this is a kind of a dark purpley shimmer. And it's really, really nice. I really like it. I just wish sometimes I could show on film really how nice things look. Lighter colors always show up really well, but it's these darker shimmers and shades that make it a bit rough. But it is a really, really beautiful, shimmery shade. It's really nice to the touch. It was very smooth. It did have a little bit of a reflect. From a purple to, I don't know if it was like a brown, but over the shade that I had on there, it was a really, really nice purple. And it did go on better with the finger for sure than it did with the brush and the spray. So that would be my ticket with these ones, is to use the phalanges. So, and then let's take a little bit of that He's Back too, and that's the shimmery black that has a red sparkle. Like here you can see that it's got sparkles, but I don't know if you can tell that they're red. But here when you look in there, they look like they're red. Kind of a whack of brushes to wash tonight. And then, yes, we've not used that one. Excellent. So we're going to go into that and then see if that shows up when I do it on the edge there. Oh, there you can see the purple there. I know sometimes too, adding a little shimmer into the black makes it more intense. So I'm not getting much shimmer here, but I'm getting nice dark. Wow. And it does, yeah, if I look at it up close, I can see just that little bit of red sparkle, but I don't think it's anything that you can see on the screen. If you do, let me know, but go and let's try a little on our finger. I have a clean one here. Not used on anything. Yeah, like you can see the shimmery part in there, but I don't know how much you can see the red. Like I said, I can see a little bit of shimmer back and forth, but it's subtle. All right, wow. We'll have to clean the under eye just a little bit too, or at least blend it better. All right, so now I need something brighter on the inner corner. Yeah, I'm definitely using all my brushes here today. Yeah, the only one really is the silver one, Wanna Play. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that, grayish silver. Yeah. Yeah, that one doesn't need spray, it just needs a good brush. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to do a little bit of cleanup here. Okay, so I'm gonna go clean up, put my base on, maybe some lashes, and then we'll see how this turns out once it's all done. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here is my final look. I thought I would go full spackle. So I use my Dose of Colors, a full coverage foundation. These purple lip is a Juvia's Place. Even did a little red blush to be a little bit more dramatic. Put on my biggest lashes that I have. Got these on Amazon, and here we go. And I played with the lights a little bit, so I think you can kind of now see more of the purple. I mean, changing the lights made it look a little less opaque, but in person it is really opaque. But here, at least this way, you can kind of see that there is that sparkle and the purple and some definition in color. So that is my look with the Glamlite Chucky palette. If you want really, really dark looks, like very, very black or vampy red purples, this is the palette for you. I mean, I played a little bit with the silver on top. I mean, there's some grays. There's another more, I guess, traditional purple, kind of like a gray purple. Okay, so I had given a different answer to the question that I'm going to give now, but so I decided to voice over it. Would I buy this palette? I originally said yes, but on further thought as I was editing, I don't think so. And I think the reason is because I have the Melt Beetlejuice palette. I think it's close enough in color story that I really don't need to have this. I enjoyed playing with it. I like monkeying around with dark shades. I might not be the best at it, but it's a lot of fun to expand your wheelhouse. But if you don't have the Beetlejuice palette, then I would say run out and get this one because the other one isn't coming back and this looks great. When it comes to the quality of Glamlite, I want to try the other one out first before I give my full comparison, because again, like I said, when we were swatching them, it looked like the other set that I'm going to do later looked that they swatched better, but I did enjoy playing with these. I didn't get a lot of fallout, just a little bit, so that's really good for really, really dark colors. They seem to blend really nice. So there we go. But like I said, it's more if you want to do a lot of really dark looks, this might be the palette for you. Is it super versatile? I don't think so. Not unless you mix it with some other colors. But if you liked doing Gothic looks, horror looks, I'm wearing my vampire tee today. But anyways, there we go. I'm in noir, I think that's what it is. But anyways, here we go. This is it. I didn't really plan anything except for I wanted to do something winged out. I was just way too excited to play with this fun palette. I've got, maybe I might give another play to try some of the few lighter shades that are in here, but this definitely gave me a feel for what the palette is like. So there we go. That's it from me. If you like this video, please give it a like, a comment, and subscribe. Maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can test makeup palettes together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.